This research project is the development and research for the story of mine called Fyre Byrd. This is a story based on the legend of the phoenix, as well as inspired by mythology and my own experiences, especially after taking a class here at DSU called Myth and Media, which focused on not only learning about mythological tales, but also how they're depicted in modern movies, animes, and comics. This inspired me immensely to begin work on my own story that one day could be shared in a class such as that. Other than writing the base story, my first step was to create mood boards. Mood boards allow for the basic creation of ideas and themes for areas and characters. They are a collection of images that display the overall feel or energy of a desired creation, which can then be built off of to work towards other designs and a final concept. The palace is based off of the Summer Palace in Beijing, China. This is where the young girl grew up, and I wanted to encompass a sense of magic or wistfulness, as well as the actual architecture that would be included in the background of the comic. The mother, or empress, is based off of the Qin dynasty royalty as well as other influences. She's a strong, regal type that cares for her daughter greatly and would go to many great lengths to protect her. This next character is the modern reincarnation of the koi fish that the daughter fed in their pond from many centuries ago. She's an eccentric old lady who may live in poverty and a sort of an outcast, though she has a lot of wisdom and is more than willing to help the daughter after the kindness that she showed the old lady in their past. The love interest character is a basic catalyst for the story, not only to create interest between this character and the daughter, but also to use them in a sort of twist. The love interest may end up being what could be the daughter's downfall. I wanted to base my story in real life and in true history, but also put a spin on it so that it can stay in a magical realm. Though the story begins during the Qin dynasty, the royal family, including the daughter, the emperor, and the empress, all live around the ancient Beijing area near the ocean. The next character is meant to be a guardian-type character that is, again, a reincarnation of a guard from the palace centuries ago that helps the daughter when the emperor was first attempting to dispose of her. In modern day, the guardian becomes a police chief in Beijing, China. This character, once again, shows the effect of karma in the girl's life and how the guardian will assist her in her journey to defeat her father. The first mood board for the main character is the ancient clothing that she would be wearing. This is the clothing she would be wearing in the beginning of the story and up until she escapes the palace into modern China. This second mood board for the main character shows the appearance and clothing type I envision for the main character once she joins the modern era, including actual school uniforms from a modern Beijing high school. When creating mood boards, it is important to create a vision for everything that you might need. This environment mood board shows the contrast between old architecture as well as modern buildings that I want to encapsulate in my comic. The head turnaround for the main character started with a basic sketch. For turnarounds, I usually work by beginning with a front view, and then a side view, and then combine those to create a 3/4 view. After the sketch, I then developed the main character's appearance through line work, coloring, and shading. This sketch works off the same technique as the head turnaround, beginning with a front view and a side view, and finally combining the two in order to create a 3/4 view of the physique of my main character. Finally, this character is an old sketch from when I first created this comic idea. This would be the Koi character in the modern day era after they are reincarnated. Overall, it was a great opportunity to brainstorm with Daniel on the storyline and imagery, as well as conduct my own research in the appearances and architecture from Eastern Asia that I hope to one day cultivate enough to release a comic online and inspire others as I have been inspired.